Gaffer, before we reflect on the season as a whole, just a word on today's game, the latest victory, a 2-1 win over Cambridge United. 34 wins in a league season is another record broken as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's never been done before as well. So yeah, brilliant. I mean, I wanted to finish on a high. I wanted us to finish strong and sprint over the finish line, as I've kept saying to the players. And it was an ugly game, horrible game. The grass was grown, the pitch was dry, it was all that. And we had to deal with that stuff. And what we've shown this season, to get 34 wins and 111 points, you have to be able to play football, but you have to be able to dig in and fight and have a bit of heart and spirit about you as well. And I think we've shown many times this season that when it has got tough, we've stood up. And today I thought was a good example of that.
And how fitting was it then that it was Lukas Jukovic on his final appearance as a professional who, let's say, forces the winner in?
Yeah, I mean, I could have put him on earlier. I thought it was a game for Juki with his presence, strength to get hold of the ball and be a threat on crosses. But I waited a little bit to get him on, and then when he came on, he had our three best chances, and he's forced a goal. I mean, they say that might have come off the defender, but it's his sheer presence and strength that's forced that ball in the net. So it's his goal, it's Lucas's goal, and he fully deserves it. What a way to end your career.
As you say, it brings the curtain down on a gruelling 60-game season, 111 points in the league, cup runs as well. I mean, can you try and sum it up for us in a few sentences?
Well, it's been amazing. It's been this record-breaking season. It's been an amazing season, and a season that will go down in history. Yeah, it's been gruelling, but we've shown a real togetherness. And you know, even Juki spoke to the players in there, final few words about how much he's enjoyed this season and what it's meant to him, and the togetherness that we've got and how far that can take you in football. And you've seen that. So it's been a season that I will cherish forever, never forget. But you have to recover and recharge now and get ready for the next one.
You've won the league by 19 points. It's an absolutely huge margin to second place. How big an achievement is that when you consider how competitive this is? You know you go into every game with a completely different challenge to solve.
Well, I said at the start of the season that if anyone thought that it was going to be easy, they know nothing about football. Anyone that was at the Reading game when we drew 1-1, if you watch that game and you think that we're going to win the league by 20 odd points, other teams spent a lot of money. It wasn't just Birmingham City walking around spending money. There's been teams that have spent fortunes, and not just a few. There's been plenty in that league that have had a right go this season. So we've had it all thrown at us this season. I said to the players before the game, they've all wanted us to fail. We've had everyone after us, but we've stood up to it. We've stood up to it, and ultimately we've come out of it with a record-breaking season and as champions. So I'm really, really pleased for everyone here. Pleased for the staff, the players, and the fans, because you know we are the club. We form the club, and it's a club that feels together and has had a great season. Your first season as manager, was it everything you expected? Yeah, I mean, I said before, I've been well versed and educated around football management and coaching, and knew what I was walking into, no doubt, eyes wide open. And there's challenges every day. That's part of how it is. I knew that anyway, and there'll be more challenges along the way. But yeah, it's everything that I thought it would be, but has exceeded my expectations in terms of how amazing the season's been. You said on your first day with us when we had a walk around Epic, you didn't want to be successful with the wrong people. Take us inside that dressing room and the special characters that you've formed as part of that changing room. Yeah, I mean, one of the big things I looked at when I brought in players was I didn't really ask anyone else their opinion of the players I wanted or was looking at. I asked plenty of people in football what they were like as a person, as a character, when things got tough and how they were. And because I can see the football side, that's the bit that I know, and I'll trust my own judgment with that. It's more the character that you don't know what you're bringing into a football club. And I made sure that we were protected and we mitigated that risk and brought in good people, good characters, and that's shone through. Yes, we've been winning games, and obviously that helps with that, but for me, as I said at the start, I don't want to be successful with the wrong people, because that's not where you want to be. I want the right people around, and as the song says, there'll be joys and sorrows, but I'd rather share it with those types of people. A word on the supporters. I know after every game you spoke glowingly about their support, both home and away, but again, just 1,000 here today, given the small allocation we were given, but they're just tremendous up and down the country all season long. Yeah, they've been the best. Obviously, they've been the best team in the league, but they've been the best fans in the league. They've been unbelievable. Thank you from me, from the bottom of my heart, for them, because every game the feeling when you walk out just before the game, and I only come out just before the game starts, and I can hear them already singing and pushing the team and encouraging the team. And you know, we've had tight games where they've stayed with us and pushed us over the line, and we're going to need to stay together moving forward next season. Of course, there's going to be more challenges, but togetherness takes you a long way in football. And for me this season, a huge thank you. I'm so pleased that they've had joy, you know, because they've had 34 wins on the road in the league, and they've been able to celebrate that, or 34 wins in total in the league, sorry, and they've been able to celebrate that together. So yeah, really, really pleased with how much they've helped us.
What's next?
Next is the awards tomorrow night, and then a few things going on next week. You know, from my point of view, I never fully stop because we're looking at, you know, plans for next season, but I need to spend time with my family and my children and my wife and the people that, you know, they're all the time for me, and sacrifice a lot, so I want to spend some time with them and enjoy some holidays, and then be recharged and ready to go for next season.
For the final time this season, Gavin, it's been an absolute joy following your journey all year, so thank you for talking to us, and all the best.
Cheers. Thank you.